Hello, I'm Eamonn the Associate Conductor of the 16. We're looking at another of my non-negotiables now, the tongue. It's a big muscle, the tongue, and we've got to be careful that it doesn't get too far back in the mouth. So in very simple terms, that as the sound is coming up, if the tongue is too far back, the sound has to go around it. We want it to be forward so it can get past cleanly. If the tongue is too far back, it can create an effect which is a bit like closing a door. So if I was to sing this note with my tongue forward, ah, and then let the tongue come back, ah, you can hear it makes a huge difference to the quality of the sound, and it is literally like opening a door and shutting it. One of the things I encounter in our workshops are singers who have their tongue too far back in their mouth. Now, why do they do this? Is it because if you put your tongue in the pit of your mouth like this, it feels nice, it feels like you're creating lots of space in your mouth, which is surely good for the sound, no? Well, actually, probably not, because this pushes the tongue back and will block the sound, so we end up with oh, that kind of sound, which you might have heard, especially in the bass section, for example, of your choir. If we bring the tongue forward, we get a brighter, more resonant sound. Oh, and this sound will travel further, it gives you more projection, and is actually a much healthier, more sustainable way to sing. So a very simple approach that we can have is on open vowels to keep the tip of the tongue against the back of the bottom teeth. Ah, and try and keep it there as much as possible. Of course, it needs to move for changes of consonants and will change with different vowels, but as a good rule of thumb, and I'm not saying that we should do this all the time, but if you're looking to try and keep your tongue further forward in your mouth, try keeping the tip of the tongue against the back of your bottom teeth. If we let our singers here demonstrate, we're going to start in a nice, open, resonant R vowel with our tongues in a good forward placement, and then we're going to let the tongues just come back and then forward and back a couple of times so that you can hear the difference in the quality of the sound. And that's not them singing louder and quieter. It is literally changing the position of the tongue from where it's back, and it blocks the sound and cuts out a lot of the natural resonance, and when it's a little bit further forward and can spin more. We're going to show you the difference that the tongue position can make in the context of a piece of music. This is Astiterunt Reges by Victoria, which is part of this year's choral pilgrimage programme. And here's the start of it, sung where we've allowed the tongue to creep back in the mouth. Not a bad sound, perhaps, but listen to how radically it changes and how much it improves if we just keep the tongue forward in the mouth. That's the quality of sound that we're aiming for in our singing all the time, this bright, resonant quality. And the various elements that we're featuring in these videos, when we link them all together, hopefully, should bring that into your singing as well.